the top 10 inventions of the Industrial Revolutions.
Number 10. The spinning jenny was invented in 1764 by the British carpenter James Hargreaves. This machine spins more than one ball of yarn or thread at a time, making it easier and faster to make cloth. One end of the machine held the spinning material in place, while another spun into thread by manually spinning a wheel. Advancements, such as the spinning jenny, in the textile industry made mass production possible for years to come. Number 9.
Plastic was invented during the Second Industrial Revolution. In case you are not sure what plastic is a material that can be molded or shaped into different forms under pressure and or heat. The first plastic was called Parkisine, and it was invented by Alexander Parks. Parks unveiled his invention in 1862 at the Great International Exhibition in London. His display included combs, hair slides, billiard balls, and carved plaques. However, Parks' version never reached commercial sales because it was extremely flammable. The first synthetic plastic was produced in 1907 by Leo Baekeland, and Bakelite was successful because it would not burn, boil, melt, or dissolve in any commonly available acid or solvent.
8. Coming in at number 8 is the typewriter. The typewriter was invented in 1829 by American W.A. Burke. The typewriter allowed books and papers to be written much more efficiently. Furthermore, it helped America to become more popular and well-known among other countries, and thus, their written documents became more important. The typewriter also had a great impact all over the world. It aided writers and even the everyday person in making written compositions in an easier and faster way. It was much more practical than writing with a pencil and paved the way for future inventions such as the computer keyboard. Number 7.
Coming in at number 7, anesthesia. Anesthesia for dentistry was invented in 1846 by a Massachusetts dentist who first used it for tooth extraction. Horace Wells first came up with the idea after seeing a man on the nitrous oxide gas injure his leg at the circus, but the man later said he felt nothing. He was the first to use the gas for surgery, using it to extract a patient's molar. Number 6.
Coming in at number 6, the photograph. Prior to the Industrial Revolution, the camera was already invented. However, there was an issue recording the pictures taken on the camera. William Henry Fox Talbot created the first negative in the 1830s after years of innovation. Joseph Nicephore Niepce was the first person to take a photograph. He took the picture by setting up a machine called the camera obscura in the window of his home in France. It took 8 hours for the camera to take the picture. Thanks to the invention of the photograph, we now are able to capture moments such as this one,
sent in by our viewer, Senior Schmidt.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5 is the airplane. The airplane was invented on December 17, 1903, by the Wright brothers. They used their own engine to power the first plane, not using wind power. Orville flew the first plane for 12 seconds over a beach in North Carolina. The Wright brothers made the first successful experiment in which a machine, aka the airplane, carrying a man rose by its own power, flew naturally and at even speed, and descended without damage. Number 4.
Coming in at number 4 is the telephone. Alexander Graham Bell patented the telephone in 1876. He did not invent the telephone, but was the first to patent it. This invention allowed people to speak to other people through a wire over long distances. This made long-distance instant communication possible for the everyday person.
Number 3.
Coming in at number 3, the light bulb. Sir Joseph Wilson Swan was the first person to invent a practical, longer-lasting electric light bulb. This begins the electric revolution. Thomas Edison, on the other hand, invents the first practical and commercially available light bulb. Electric light soon becomes widely available, making home life far easier.
Coming in at number 2, the cotton gin. In 1794, Eli Whitney patented the cotton gin. His creation was a machine that made it much easier to separate cotton seeds from cotton fiber. It greatly reduced the time it took to clean cotton. Prior to his invention, farming cotton required hundreds of man-hours to separate the cotton seed from the raw cotton fibers. Simple seed-removing devices had been around for centuries. However, Eli Whitney's invention automated the seed separation process. His machine could generate up to 50 pounds of clean cotton daily. making cotton production profitable for the southern states.
Number 1.
Coming in at number 1, the steam engine. Thomas Newcomen invented the first steam engine. Because it was so new, it wasn't very useful. However, the idea of using steam to make machines operate would end up being one of the most important aspects coming out of the Industrial Revolution. James Watt eventually improved the steam engine to make it more efficient. His improvement helped to power the first trains, steamboats, and factories. As a result of the steam engine, transportation became an ever-growing industry and continues to do so today.